Hello everyone, this is Maria from Maxi Physio. I prepared for you today a set of exercises to work on your glute strength and your hip stability that you should find beneficial if you're suffering with any hip problems such as bursitis or just general hip pain, sacroiliac joint pain, and even lower back pain. This should hopefully help you to gain a little bit of strength and stability in the area. For this group of exercises, I'm going to be using one of the short resistance bands, using the really strong one, but if you have another one that is like medium strength, you can use it too. If you don't have one of these ones, and you have one of the longer therabands, you could always rub it. I'll show you how. You can always rub it instead, so because we'll be using it for the thighs, yeah, and do a double knot to give you resistance. And if you don't have one, you can also do this without the elastic band. It's just the elastic band is going to give you a little bit more resistance and feedback for the exercise. So we're going to go ahead and bring, if you got the hairband, you bring it through the legs. We're going to leave it above the knees. If you got the long hairband as I showed you, you can rub it. And if you don't have it, it's okay to just lie on your side. If you have a particular side that is more painful or there's an issue with it, you know you're weaker, you can also start on the weak side or the affected side, repeat the same on the other side, and then come back to the first side for more work, more strength. If not, you can always do the same on both, but I would prefer to work on both sides. Even if one side is weaker and the other one is the stronger, it's good to keep symmetry on the body. And again, if one side is weaker, just do an extra side on the weaker side. So the legs are going to be bent about a 45-degree angle. I'm taking my feet to the back of the mat, my hips as well, and then my shoulder. And I'm going to lie down. You can use a cushion or just place your hand like so. Try to feel where the hips are, so there should be a square, one over the other. Make sure your back is neutral, so my back is not overarching or tucking under in an awkward way. I'm trying to keep a good position. And what we're going to do is we're going to be lifting the top knee and foot about hip height. And you'll feel the resistance of the band. Again, if you don't have one, you can do it without. And we're going to go again. So this should make you feel there's a little bit of work on the lateral part of the hip, which is where your gluteal tendons attach. So it's not, the gluteals are not the posterior aspect of the hip, they're also that top lateral aspect of the hip. And this shouldn't be painful. So if it's painful, maybe try to do it with a resistance, or if you the resistance band, or if you have a lighter band, try to use a lighter one. But ideally, you should be feeling strong but not pain. And we're going to go ahead and finish 10, as I've put in the description of the video. Good. And from here, we're going to progress this a little bit. We're going to try to take the leg up. We're going to imagine we're kicking something behind to get a bit more posterior aspect of the hip, and down. And we'll do it again. Back and down. And I'm going to be doing 5 for the video, so just because of the time I got to film, but you'll go ahead and you finish your 10. So I'll do one more, that will be my 5th. And done. Great. So the last one we're going to do, it's going to be again lifting about hip height here, and I'm going to try to keep the same angle on my knee. So I'm moving from the hip, I'm not moving from the knee, and I'm going to repeat it again. Again, you can do this without the resistance band if it does feel a bit too strong. And I'm going to go again for 5 on this video, but you'll be doing your 10. Great. Definitely feel it's working, nice and strong. And lower down. Good. So I'm going to repeat the same on the other side. And as I mentioned, if you need to do an extra set on your weak side or your painful side, you can do this as well. So As before, my legs are about a 45-degree angle, got my heels on the back of the mat, my hips as well, and my shoulders as well. I'm going to square my pelvis, my hips, so it feels one is right above the other, and my back, it's neutral, so it's not rounding or arching in a cool way. We're going to start by lifting butt hip height, trying to not rotate the leg too much. So the foot and the knee should be going ideally on the same height. That's it. So you need to watch for like any sort of oyster movement. We're not doing an oyster exercise. We're just doing a parallel leg lift. That's good. And you'll notice straight away which hip is stronger, which hip is weaker. For the first one, I'm going to finish the whole set of 10. And then for the next two, I'll be demonstrating only 5, but you'll do your 10, remember. That's it. Definitely feeling a little bit. Remember, it's this area. Shouldn't be feeling the front of the hip or by the knee or anything weird. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead to the next variation, which is up, kick, back, and down. And we'll go again, trying to keep the height as you do the kicking motion. And remember, you're sort of trying to kick behind you to activate a bit more hamstrings and again the glutes, but the posterior aspect of the hip. That's good. So these are great exercises to give you stability on the hip and onto your sacroiliac joint area and the base of the lower back. The glutes are very important for your support in upright. When we walk, when we stand up, when we sit down, etc. We're going to be going now onto that sort of kick motion, but without moving the knee. I keep the knee on the same angle, and I'm just moving from the hip joint from here. I'm not moving from below. And I'm going to go again and demonstrate 5 in total, but you'll do your 10. Good. Definitely feeling you've done a little bit of work. That's it. Great. And try not to lose the height. And when you finish your 10, you'll lower down. The last one we're going to do is a shoulder bridge, or glute bridge. We're going to try to do it with a TheraBand if you still have it. You can adjust it like I'm going to do. Make sure again it's slightly above the knees. Your feet are going to be about the width of the hips, arms by your side. You're going to keep pulling out feet against the TheraBand with both thighs, and we're going to roll the hips up onto a shoulder bridge, trying to keep a nice position, so I'm not popping the ribs too high or keeping the hips too low. Ribs, hips and knees on the same line, and I'm going to lower down, and we're going to do it again. So I'll demonstrate again 5, but you can do 10. Keeping the tension. You can release the tension a bit in between or keep it for the whole set. Just make sure it feels you're pulling out a little bit. That should make you feel again base of the hips, lateral part of the hips. Working nice and strong. Great. And once we finish the 10, we'll get rid of the TheraBand if you were using it. Again, you can do this without, remember. Hug the knees to the chest, just gentle, move a bit side to side. And we're going to do glute with a stretch to finish on each side. So I'm going to start crossing one foot over the opposite knee. I'm going to try to keep the knee nice and wide. If this is not too strong for you, you can lift it up, hold it. You can again use your hand to help you give yourself a stronger stretch. Should feel nice, even if it's a little bit stiff. And we're going to do the same on the other side. You can hold it here, remember, or lift it up. And once you're up, you can use your hand to give you a bit more of a stretch. And I'm going to show you a different variation for each side. So you're going to extend the legs. I'm going to grab one knee to the chest and I'm going to take it to the opposite side. Think of your knee going to the opposite shoulder. So this hip will be coming up. You can keep the arm down, turn your neck away. And just make sure it feels slightly different. It's not the same as the one before, but it's in the same area. And we'll do the same to the other side. So again, I'm trying to take the knee to the opposite shoulder. You can take the arm down, the opposite arm down, look to the side, and back to the middle, and release. So you come up, roll to your side, bring yourself back into seated. And this is a group of strength and stability exercises for your glutes, for your hip area, that you can easily do at home as part of your exercise routine, or if there's something that you need to work on specifically at the moment. As I said, ideally 10 repetitions for each exercise. For the stretches, you want to hold them for about 20 to 30 seconds on each side for each stretch. And if there's a side where you feel is weaker or you've been having more issues, you can always do an extra set on that side. I hope you find this video useful. If you have any suggestions for any other videos or areas you would like me to work on, please let me know. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.